Google recently announced Gemini 2.0 Flash experimental model, and that too for image generation. In this video, let me show you how can you generate consistent characters using Gemini 2.0, and that too absolutely for free. AI image generation is there for quite some time now, and there are multiple softwares available using which you will be able to generate AI images, but generating consistent character using AI tools is always a challenge. There are some good tools available in market which can generate consistent characters using AI, but those comes with a price tag. Now Gemini 2.0 changed everything. Let me show you in this video how can you use this feature and how can you generate multiple images of same character. Let me show you. If you follow my screen here, currently I'm in Google homepage. If I just type Google AI Studio, then you will be able to see these options. What I'll do, I'll click on the first one, that is aistudio.google.com. And if I click on it, then you'll be able to see this type of an interface. Now, if you're using Google AI Studio for the first time, you need to use your Google credentials to log in. This interface is actually for developers so that they can test different models and they can develop required applications by integrating Google Gemini. But as an end user also, we can use it. Now here, let me show you how can you use this tool to generate consistent characters. Ensure in the left pane, create prompt option is selected, which is already selected because this is the default one. But in the right pane, under model, there are multiple different options. If I click on this particular drop down, I'll be able to see one particular option, that is Gemini 2.0 Flash image generation experimental. Let me select this model. Then another drop down is there, output format. I'll keep that images and text as the selected option. And then we don't need to do anything here. Let me show you what can you do. If I come here, I already copied one prompt. If I paste it here. Now let's understand what am I asking from Gemini here. Generate 20 cinematic photorealistic high quality images for a fictional story about a person who lost in an island after his boat crash. Use this boat crash as the starting point and imagine the next sequence of scenes. Here I'm asking Gemini 2.0 to generate the story for me. I just gave the starting point. Now next few things are very important. First one is keep the character and outfit extremely consistent. This is the key because this is the prompt Gemini will follow to generate your consistent character. Now remaining few of the other details I mentioned, I'll add this particular prompt in this video description so that you can copy paste. And now I'll execute this prompt. But for now, let me just change it to 10 from 20 so that it will not hit any threshold limit, because currently it's an experimental model and it may hit some of the threshold limit. Another thing we need to understand, this model is under experiment now and it's under beta testing. So you may hit some of the errors. There may be some of the bugs. Considering this is a free tool, those are the things may come. Now, if I click on run, then it should start generating those images for us. Let me click on it. Okay, now it started generating. So this is the first image and it also added a storyline. Now we can see this is the second one, and now you can see the model response was blocked. If I click on that, this content was not permitted. Now let me show you how can you solve this particular problem. If I click on edit safety settings, you can see everything is turned off, but still it is not working. Now there are only couple of ways which I was also facing earlier. You can just copy this entire prompt, then you close this window altogether and open a new browsing session, and there you need to try it. So this is the problem I also faced when I was testing out this feature. Several times it may stop generating, mentioning this error of privacy related concerns. Let me close everything and then again open and see that how it works. So I closed and opened a new browsing session, and there I'll again go to Google AI Studio and let's try another time. I'll again select that particular model from here, image and text, that's our output. I'm asking it to generate 10 cinematic photorealistic high quality images for a fictional story about a person who is walking in a beach. He is standing in front of a boat, and that's the starting point. I also mentioned multiple different details in remaining part of the prompt. But the main part is keep the character and outfit extremely consistent. And that's the key of our prompt. and let's see how Gemini generates these images. So it started generating the image. Let's see how it comes back with. This is the first image it generated. And let's see, this is the second one. And you can see it's keeping the consistency of the character. So same image is being generated. If you see, this image number 4 and 5 are for the same person. Image number 8 was not that convincing, but 9 is good and 10th is also good. So you can see it is able to generate consistent image based on our prompt. Let me show you a few more options. What can you use here? But before that, you need to understand a couple of things. Currently, this particular model is on experimental basis. And some of the time, Gemini is also denying to generate those images. Those type of errors also can come. If it comes, then come to this edit safety settings and ensure that everything is turned off. So that's one. Second one is, if you still get some of the error, close your browser, open it again, and then you again try to log into Google AI Studio, and then you try to generate. I was also facing similar type of problems when I was also trying this particular tool initially. Now let me show you a few more things here. Now if I come back here and let's choose this particular image, and if I click on these 3 dots, I'll be able to get one option, branch from here, so that I'll be able to prompt with a reference of this image. Let me do that. If I click on it, and then I'll be able to type my prompt. If I paste this prompt, create 10 separate images that showcase this character from multiple angles. Keep the character extremely consistent. And if I hit on run, then let's see how it generates. Currently it's working. This is image number 1. This is the angle is also mentioning. This is a rear view. This is the high angle close up. This is another angle. So this is giving you multiple different options. Now you can see the type of images you will be able to generate. So you can think of a storyline. If you want to generate, you will be able to use this particular feature and it will generate all the angles for you. Now there are certain images it may not come properly, like the last one, it's a blurry one. We can discard those type of images. But if I show you a couple of more options, if I come here and click on this particular option, you will be able to see the image, but this is not in very high quality. So it generates the image, but you may need to use an image upscaler to get a better version of it. Currently it's on experiment, so that's why this is not generating a very high quality image. It's only few KB. If I click on this particular button, then it will download the image. You can see it's only 56 KB image, which is actually very, very low resolution. So to upscale this particular image, there are a couple of options. Let me show you. So first, let me show you one free option, that is pixnova.ai. And if I come here, and then you will be able to see one option is there, that is upscale your photo now. If I click on it, then it will ask me to upload my photo. I'll click on this particular button and then I'll show that image which we just downloaded. And if I click on open, then it will show the preview. And if I now change it to 4x, then it will upscale. And if I click on it, then it will start processing and it will generate the image. So this is the upscaled version. Let me click on this download and the image will get downloaded. Now you can see it's a 493 KB. If I double click on this image, then you'll be able to see this image has been now upscaled. Now this is upscaled by this free tool. While this image is not very sharp, let me see that if I can use Canva and upscale this image or not. So what I'll do, I'll open Canva again, and there I'll use one of my existing document only. I'll delete this particular frame. So this is the blank document I have, and here I'll click on upload, and there I'll upload this particular image, that is this one. This is the smaller one, and then I'll just drag it here for the upload. And once this is uploaded, I'll just click on it so that it will come to my document. And then let me expand. Now, if I click on edit, there will be multiple different options. I'll select this particular option, image upscaler. So there are few options. One is 2x, 4x and 8x. While 8x is the premium version, let me select 4x so that using the free version of Canva also, you'll be able to upscale the image. And let me click on upscale. Now this is working and it will show you a preview once the preview will be ready. Now you can see the preview is ready, and if I click on replace, now it will replace this image and it will upscale. So this is the output, and this looks better than the earlier one. And this is the way you will be able to upscale any of the image after you download. Now, if I come back and let me show you few more things here. For any reason, if you want any specific output, that also you can ask. If you come here in these three dots and you can click on branch from here again, and then if you paste this particular prompt, that is generate a side shot of the same scene, and if you click on run, then it will generate the image accordingly. Let's see if it can. So you can see it's generating the side view, and then it subsequently started generating the other angles also. So for a same character, you are getting multiple different shots in multiple different ways. Let me ask another prompt and see that if it can follow that also or not. If I just ask generate shot of the same scene where the character raised his hand, and let's see if it can generate. You can see it's doing perfectly, and this is now started generating multiple different images with the same requirement where he is raising his hand. But now one thing you can observe, when it started generating multiple images of the same character, now the face is getting bit distorted and it's losing its authentic look. So what I observed, till the time you generate 10 to 15 images from one branch out, then it does it properly. But if you again branch it from there, then it started generating this kind of an unrealistic photo also. So net, you will be able to use this particular tool for free, and you will be able to generate images of consistent characters. Let me know in the comments below, what do you think? Will it be useful, not useful? We need to know your opinion also. Now this is the image part, and you can animate these images and you can add as part of the story, but you need some AI voices also, right? So earlier I published another video where I covered how can you generate unlimited AI voices using Gemini 2.0 only. Check out this video if you want to know more about it.